record. All right, so this is going to be our live, a power hour. So basically, this is what I do when I sit down and build my business. The first thing I do is I take my phone and I turn it on airplane because I tend to get distracted easily. And so I turn my phone off. And if my house phone rings, I don't get up to answer it.
Okay.
So for an hour. And I will set my timer for an hour also. That way I keep myself focused. And know that that's how much time I have. Okay, whoa, an hour. Okay, so my timer's going. The second thing I have done, I use Google Chrome. And if you use Google Chrome, you can kill your newsfeed on Facebook. So that when you open Facebook up, you don't see everyone's posts. Because Facebook can be kind of like a black hole. You get sucked in and my hour's gone up and I've done nothing. So I can't remember exactly how to do that, but if you Google how to kill your Facebook newsfeed, there's probably like a 2-minute video that will show you how to do it.
Oh,
So
I will.
I do that because that's another distraction for me. So I log on Facebook. The majority of what I do is on Facebook. I realize some people like to talk person to person, face to face, or they'll go through emails or texts. I do have some people that I text, and that's fine. But the majority of my business building activities I will do on Facebook. So if you want to open up your Facebook, because you're going to do this along with me, the first thing I do is I get up on my Facebook screen, and I don't have a news feed because I've killed it, and I go to the birthdays because Facebook will tell you whose birthday is today. So I will click on that. I only have one person whose birthday is today.
Okay.
The other nice thing about Google Chrome is if you click on their name, you can drag it up to the top of your screen, and it will automatically open up a new page. So that you don't have to keep going back and scrolling back to where you were. We'll get to that part in a little bit. So I'm going to click on mine. Her name's Jeannie, and I'm going to send her a quick birthday message. So I'm going to do this right along. So if you want to do it, okay. So then I click and I send it. And I write my stuff down. I like to keep track of what I've done so I can see if I'm on track. So that, and I will note that it was a happy birthday message. I just put HB for happy birthday. So today I only had one person who had a happy birthday. Like yesterday, I think there were 7. So yeah. So what I did was I copied and pasted my message. I changed the name. Make sure you change the name. But depending on who it is, generally you can copy and paste the message. Just quick, hope you have a great day, get to do something fun for you. You know, if they've got kids, hope your kids spoil you. Just something short and sweet. Nothing too involved. So that's my happy birthday. The next thing that I do is I go into my account and my recently added friends. So I click on friends, then go to recently added. And this is something that compounds. So the work I did yesterday, these are the people that I'm messaging today. So, and I'll explain that. So I will drag any new friends that I have added to my Facebook page and send them a message. So I've got, let's do this. I'm going to stick to the number 3 today.
Okay.
Just because I like 3 as my minimum. I will send 3 new messages to brand new contacts. I will invite 3 people, and I will add at least 3 people to my contact list each day. So I'm going to stick to just these first 3, and it's the same thing. I send them a quick message. I try not to get sucked into their newsfeed, but I do look at it so I kind of get an idea of who they are.
Yeah.
So this person's mom. I try and friend request moms. That she's got 2 daughters. So my message sounds something like this. Hi, Michelle. Thanks so much for accepting my request. It's fun connecting with other moms here. It's kind of a wild ride being a parent. Hope you have a great day.
Yeah.
That's it. So I'm going to send that off to Michelle. Okay, now again, I like to make things easy for me, so I'm going to copy this to paste it on to the next person. And then I'm going to write that down. So this is a new contact for me. Morgan. So I am going to just note next to it that it's a new contact. So before I leave Michelle's page, because she's a brand new person that I've added, I am going to go on her friends list. And there's a tab under her friends that says more, and then it says people you may know.
Yeah.
And I like to look under there. My absolute minimum, we have to have at least 2 people connected, like 2 mutual friends.
Okay.
But like on this one, here's one, we have 14 mutual friends. And so I'm going to look on her real quick. She's got kids. She's a mom. She's got kids. Yeah. I'm going to add her. I'm just going to send her a friend request and try and add her. And I'm going to mark that down. So I'm going to go through hers. Now with friend requests, I like to do a minimum of 10 because not everyone's on Facebook as often as we are.
Yeah.
And some of them won't accept your request.
No.
So if I want 3 tomorrow, I'm going to shoot for at least 10 today, hoping 3 of them will accept my friend request between today and tomorrow. So I'm going to just scroll through here real quick and see kind of some of these other people that are my target. My target is moms with kind of kids my age.
Yeah.
Your target might be something different. So you might be looking for people your age with more grown-up kids. So,
yeah.
So I'm going to add a few from her page. Just people that I think I can connect with.
Mm-hmm.
This, to me, is the easiest way to add contacts to your list. When I first started, I had like 200 friends on Facebook, maybe not even that much. And right now I have, let's see.
1,000 more than that?
Yeah, I have over 2,000.
Oh my Lord.
So I know. And so these are some of them have added me and never responded to a message. Never.
Really?
Yeah. And so some of them we'll talk for a few minutes and then the conversation dies. I am outside my warm market. Your warm market is kind of the people you know closely and the people you know a little less closely, but you have some sort of rapport with them. Your
Yes.
cold market is people these are people in my cold market that I am getting to know.
Mm-hmm.
So, or want to get to know to see if this is something that they would enjoy doing.
Yeah.
Okay. So they give you about 25 options. Some of them might work. So I've added 4 from her page.
Mm-hmm.
Sent friend request. So then I'm going to my next person. And I'm going to send that quick message. Hey, thanks for the ad. And I copied it, so it's going to be simple. Hi, Shannon. Copy and paste.
I often get requests from coaches, from Beachbody.
Do you get requests from coaches?
Yeah.
And so that can be tricky, which is fine.
No, but I respond to them, I accept them, but they don't send it to me, straight to me. They send it to Messenger privately.
Uh-huh.
And not on Facebook. They send it privately.
Do they send a message, but they don't add you on Facebook?
Yes. And then
Okay.
I asked them, I said, well, and they long notes that they write to me.
Yeah.
I said, well, yeah, I would love to do that. I said, but I'm a coach myself. And says, oh, excuse me, I didn't read I guess I didn't read your profile good. I said, no, I didn't have it on my profile.
Yeah. Yes, you want to put it on your profile. But that's the thing too. That's why I like to check their profiles, because you might have people that are Herbalife distributors.
They do. They send me the request to, and I said, no, thank you, because I'm doing this, and all that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm always very like I won't request someone that I see is working for another company if it's something like Jamberry Nails or something unrelated to Beachbody, like, so not Herbalife or Isogenics or Arbonne or something like that. If it's unrelated, I might, because they may have a health or fitness need.
Yeah.
So I will see and just build a relationship with them and see where they are.
Uh-huh.
But if I get a message, and it's very clear on my profile page, so I get a little irritated when I get a message from other coaches, because I can tell they haven't checked my profile page. And so I will send them a nice message that says, thank you, I'm already a coach. If I'm kind of moody that day, I may be like, as it says on my profile page, had you have looked, I try not to be rude, but and I'll just wish them good luck. Hope things are going well. And we actually may end up talking through a few messages just to kind of see where they are in their business and what they're trying to do. But that's why I always like to check. So, okay. So now I'm on to this next person. I'm going to look through her friends to see who I might know that I can add.
Mm-hmm.
So this one has friends. Not friends. Well, she does have friends, but she's got children also.
Most of my friends on Facebook, they're men. I don't know.
Are they? And see, when I got started,
it's very rare. I mean, it's just men.
Well, and if you are comfortable talking to them about health and fitness, go for it. I know lots of coaches that have female coaches that have men coaches under them. My specific target, though, is moms like me with kids that are in school, younger kids in school, or moving on to school, that may kind of just be looking for something more for themselves. wanting to kind of get back to
Yeah.
themselves. They've got may have a little more time, and just want something more. But if you're comfortable with men, that's fine. I have some guy friends from high school that I've reached out to that I can see they're kind of into health and fitness, and I've asked them if they'd be interested. But it's kind of, for me, it's kind of a, how do I feel about it? Am I gonna want to work with them, or am I not going to? Am I going to be comfortable working with them? Because that's the nice thing about this, is you get to choose who you work with.
Well, yeah.
And so if you kind of get a bad vibe about someone, just skip over them and move on to the next person.
I know. Well, they only, ask me, because I post my videos, my workout videos, and they said, well, you know what, we just love to see you working out and all that, and you're looking great. But I said, don't you want it? Nope, it's not for me. I like cerveza, and I like tacos, and I like tortas.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's hard. I get people all the time that will say, I don't like to drink my food, which I am okay with, because I was the same way.
Yeah.
And, so they're kind of, that's a, what's it called? An objection for Shakeology. And I tell them right off the bat, I felt the exact same way, because I did. I like food. And I tell them, I like food, I like to eat my food, but I realize the benefits of Shakeology, and I use it as one of my in between my main meals for the majority. So I still get to eat food, which I enjoy. So, okay, let me add a couple more friends. And when you hover over their names, a lot of times it will tell you what they do. So right there, you can decide, okay, is this person, sometimes it won't, but is this person someone that might be interested in this? So.
But there's a lot of people that requested me as a friend, but there's from, way far, Egypt, Algeria, Afghanistan, all those places. And I said, why?
Yeah, and I will get some random friend requests as well. And I kind of look, and that's something that I kind of take my gut feeling on. How do I feel about this? If they've got like 24 friends, I'm like, no, we'll just kind of wait on that. I will accept international friend requests. I've got a few friends I'm in contact with over in Europe. For a while, I had some in the Philippines. And the reason I do that is because Beachbody is going to be expanding outside of North America sooner rather than later. I think they have mentioned that a couple times, that we are going to be expanding outside of here. I'm not sure where yet. Part of me, and this is just me, this is nothing I've heard or read or anything from Beachbody, but I have a feeling we may be moving down into Mexico.
Oh, wow.
Just that's all. And the only reason I think that is because they have started doing a lot of the DVDs in Spanish.
Oh,
you have a Spanish option to buy them. I know the 21-day fixes are in English or in Spanish, but I don't know if they'll expand to Europe, and I don't know how quickly they're going to be moving into other countries. So they have said they're going to be moving. I'm not sure when, and I'm not sure exactly where, but for that reason, I do keep in contact with people that are in other countries. Plus, it's just kind of fun. I think it's kind of fun to have foreign. Yeah, to see how other people, and I actually do have a customer that is in Egypt. She is an American that is teaching in Egypt, and she uses Beachbody On Demand.
Oh, okay.
So now, if she were not American, I'm not exactly sure how that would work because she does have an American residence. So that's the reason I think she is able to use Beachbody On Demand over there. But yeah. Okay, so I've added a couple more friends. I'm going to send my third kind of new friend request, or new contact. Okay, and I will add some friends from her. Now, who was the last one I did? Okay, so I have added I have sent 3 new messages to brand new contacts that I've never talked to before. And I've added I've sent 8 friend requests. I'm going to look into this last person and see if there's any others. For a little bit, it may seem like you keep circling the same people. And that does happen, but you do get out of that circle and are able to kind of get into a new circle, I think. So for a while, it seemed like I was just circling old high school people. And it's a great place to start because you pull out your yearbook and you just start looking for people. And I did that. But then I just kept feeling like I was circling the same high school people and the same high school crowds. And for me, it kind of brought up weird mental thoughts just because I didn't love high school. Like, I wasn't bullied or picked on or anything, but it wasn't my favorite. And as soon as high school was done, I was like, if I never see these people again, I'm fine. So it was a little weird for me to all of a sudden be shooting them friend requests and things like that. But it's been interesting, and some of them have known about Beachbody and have their own coaches, and some of them are looking towards goals. You know, I've helped a few people. So it's me getting over that, well, what are they going to think of me? You know, I'm remembering them from high school. I feel like they remember me from high school, and it's been almost 20 years. So it's like, okay, we changed a little bit. Get over it. So easier said than done, but that's one of those things that you kind of battle sometimes. Okay, so I've got my brand new reach outs. I've got at least 10 friend requests. Now it goes into the inviting. And this can be tricky if you let it be tricky. Compare it to a great movie you've seen. You go and see a great movie and you want to tell your friends, oh my gosh, I just went and saw this movie. You need to go see it. That type of thing. Well, that's all you're doing here. Hey, I found these programs that I love. I'm drinking this meal replacement shake that actually keeps me full. You know, it's not something that you're drinking as you're eating a full meal. That was a concern of mine. Would you be interested in learning more about it? That to me is the key. It's not a, hey, you've got to try this. It's going to change your life. It's not kind of this salesman attack. It's, this is what I've loved about it. Would you be interested in learning more? That's the thing that I find is the key to inviting. It's just asking them. It's non-threatening. You're asking them if they want to learn more information. You're not saying jump on board right this second. So some people, if you're in your warm market, and you know them really well and you don't have to really build that relationship, then you might be able to do that. Hey, I'm starting a group. I've started running health and fitness groups online. Would you be interested in joining my next one? That's where you go if you have that trust and that relationship with them. If you're building the relationship, you kind of want to learn about them. You want to build that trust first, and then you jump on that. And so that's kind of where I am. When I get messages back, you know, we'll go back and forth for a few days, just learn, you know, how old are your kids? What kind of activities are they involved in? Do you work? You know, what do you do? What does your husband do? What do you guys like to do as a family? What do you like to do when you have free time, if you ever have free time, since you have kids? You know what I mean? So you're just building the relationship. And then you might say, hey, I don't know if you knew this, but I run health and fitness groups. Would you be interested in learning more about this one I have coming up? You don't have to make it any more difficult. Then if they respond, they respond back, you can say, oh, great. If they want to, you say, oh, great. Then you ask. This is where you just start asking questions. What kind of fitness goals are you working on? So they might want to lose 30 pounds. They might want to lose 100 pounds. They may want to, they're struggling with their nutrition. So you just ask a lot of questions. What do you want to do? What kind of things are you doing right now? How do you do with your food? You know, what do you struggle with your food? What kind of workouts do you hate? What kind of workouts do you love? So my target is a mom. So one of my questions is, do you get tired throughout the day? Which generally is yes, because if they're
mom,
and for you, I
do too.
Well, and that's the thing, and that's one of the things that you can, so you're listening to all their answers, and so they get tired during the day. They like to eat junk food. They all of a sudden around 3 o'clock, they're craving junk food. They don't know the right foods to eat. They know they're, you know, or they've cut out carbs completely, or so you're listening to all these answers and you're thinking, okay, you don't have energy and you're getting cravings. Shakeology will help with both of those. You have no idea you're not eating cut out carbs, so you're not getting that. 21-day fix might be perfect for them because it is the simplest meal plan that there is. I love to dance. Okay, they want size, or what kind of dance, or turbo fire, or country heat, you know, so you're just listening, and in the back of your mind you're thinking, oh, I think they would love this would be great. And then when you kind of get to that and you know their information, then you offer. So I've got this group. I think this would be great for you because you love to dance. It comes with these amazing containers that will tell you exactly what you need to eat, but you get to decide what to eat because it just has to fit in the container. For me, I always hated meal plans because I don't do fish. I have tried the fish on this countdown and I hate it. I hate it. So that's one thing I love about the 21-day fix, because I don't have to eat fish if I don't want to. So
what did you eat?
Well, I've done the I got some salmon patties, which are okay. And for this I can eat, but I've been eating chicken and egg whites. So
I know that. That's what I do in the mornings: egg whites, oatmeal, and jams. So that's what I do. And then later on, I try to eat every 2 to 3 hours, but I can't. My stomach is like the biggest of my finger. I mean, my tongue. So
Uh-huh.
I can't eat that much.
Yeah.
1 bite, 2 bites, and that's it. So I'm
Yeah.
okay. And sometimes I get too busy. I don't have time to eat anything all day long. It's just drinking and drinking and drinking and not eating anything.
Yeah.
At the end, I feel my body that is burning, is tired.
Yeah.
I say, oh my God. But sometimes I drink my Shakeology in the morning. I know I don't have time to eat nothing else. So, and if at nighttime I'm hungry because I didn't eat during the day, I drink another one. I said, I'm sorry, but I have to.
Yeah. And I've been having I've been doing 2 shakes.
Sometimes. So.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
And I fruits, I cinnamon and all that because I like it with a lot of fruit.
uh-huh.
It
Yeah.
already has fruit.
Yeah.
But I do.
So with the inviting, it's just that simple. If you know them, you just say, hey, would you like to learn more about this group? So my next group I'm starting is October 3rd. So if you want to start inviting to that, that's great. I fully believe if you want to run your own groups, that's great. If you want to run them with me, I am more than welcome you to invite your people and we'll run a group together. Yeah. So I think it's more fun when you have more people that are in it and posting and wanting it. Just the energy is great and people get excited. So that's the invite. I try to do at least a minimum of 3. Now with this, I haven't even checked my messages yet. So my invites tend to come from my messages that I've been messaging people throughout the day. With this, I will also go through my list, my friends list, with people that I have messaged before, and just people will call it a hey girl message. Hey girl, how's it going? We haven't talked in a while. Are your kids settled back into school? Busy? Are you guys busy with activities?
Hey.
Just a message saying, hey, I'm thinking of you. How's it going? No invite, no anything like that. Just a reach out saying, hey, how's it going? Type of message. Again, you're going to want to send 3 of those. And then the more you do with that, the more messages, the more conversations you have going, and the more opportunities you have to talk to people and invite them. Now, I will every once in a while just do a cold invite. And just, it might be someone who has commented on some of my fitness posts. And so I might message them and just say, hey, not sure if you knew, but I run health and fitness groups. I've got one starting the beginning of October. Would love to help you with any fitness goals you're working on. Let me know if you'd like more information about it. Just something like that. And then that's it. That's kind of, it hasn't even been an hour and we've been chatting. So if you find yourself that you've gone through all that, so you've done your happy birthdays, you have messaged 3 brand new people that you've never had a conversation with before, you've done, 3 hey girl messages, you've added contacts to your list, and then you've invited 3 people, that's it. That's all you do. And I will make a list and add it to our group, just kind of a checklist of what you do each day. If you've gotten all that done in 30 minutes, then do it again. Send out 3 more messages that add 3 more people to your list. If you have 3 more people on your mind that you want to invite, shoot them a quick message. I've got this group coming. Are you interested in learning more? And that's it. Some days, my schedule is boom, 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 boom. So I only have 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So like I said, I turn my phone off. I don't get sucked into the black hole on Facebook, and I focus for that 30 minutes, and then I walk away. Away. The other thing that can be a black hole is checking your phone for messages. When you walk away from it. I'll be honest, I do check periodically throughout the day, but for the most part, after I get my kids in bed, I usually have about 30 minutes to an hour before, like the last hour I'll spend with my husband. But I'll usually have maybe 30 minutes to an hour that I'll go back through and answer any messages. Oh no, my battery's running low. I'll answer any messages that I've gotten that day and kind of work for that hour again, and then I'm done. And then I walk away and I start tomorrow. So it's what you can do in the time you have. It may take an hour, it may take 30 minutes here and 30 minutes later, but it's what you can fit in. That's the beauty of coaching, is you set your time. I might do mine from 10 to 11 today, and tomorrow it might be from 2 to 3. It doesn't just,